Hi, and welcome to Ultimate Sling, the do-it-yourself channel for slingshot enthusiasts. My name is Dave, and today we're going to be performing an oil change on a Polaris slingshot. Why don't you follow me to the shop? Hey everyone, before we get started, let's talk about the items that you'll need to perform this procedure. To start, you'll need 5 quarts of 5W30 oil. Now there's a ton of different oils out there and you should really do your own research before you land on one. My personal preference is Mobil 1 Advanced Full Synthetic Motor Oil. I chose this oil because of the exceptional protection and the extended performance that you get out of these oils. Next, you'll need a replacement oil filter cartridge. And again, like the motor oils, there's a wide selection of oil filter cartridges for your slingshot. I chose the K&N PS7000 because of their high flow performance, and it handles virtually any grade of synthetic and conventional oils. Let's talk about the tools you'll need for this procedure. First, you'll need a 32mm oil filter socket to replace the oil filter cartridge. You'll need a 15mm wrench or socket to remove the drain plug. You'll need an oil pan to collect the used oil. I highly recommend using a torque wrench to tighten both the oil drain plug and the oil filter cap back to factory specifications. I chose to use a hydraulic jack to access the drain plug and a jack stand to support the slingshot once it was raised. And finally, you'll need some rags for cleanup. Hey, as an added bonus, I've included the links of everything you need in the comment section below of this video. The prices are very competitive and you get the added convenience of having everything delivered at your doorstep. Now let's get started. Park your slingshot on a flat, clean surface, especially if you intend to raise the slingshot to access the drain plug. Set your parking brake to keep the slingshot from rolling. Start the engine and let it run for approximately 2 to 3 minutes if it's been sitting idle for a long period of time. Raise the hood to gain access to the engine compartment. To avoid any injury or damage, it is important to use the proper jack points when raising the slingshot, and always use a jack stand to secure the slingshot once it's raised. The drain plug is located on the bottom passenger side of the engine. Position an oil pan underneath the drain plug, keeping in mind that the initial pressure may cause the oil to flow away from the pan, causing it to spill on the floor. Using a 15mm wrench, break loose the drain plug. Next, remove the plug by hand so it doesn't fall into the oil pan while the oil is flowing. Use caution, the oil may still be hot. Lower the vehicle to allow all the oil to empty from the sump. Clean and inspect the drain plug for burrs in the thread, and inspect or replace the gasket as necessary. Replace and tighten the drain plug using a torque wrench with a 15mm socket. Torque the drain plug to factory specifications of 18 foot-pounds. The oil filter cap is located on the top driver's side of the engine compartment just in front of the firewall. Place a rag around the oil filter cap to catch any oil that may drip when the filter is removed. Use a 32mm oil filter socket to loosen the filter cap. Carefully remove the filter cap from the canister. Now note, the filter cartridge will be attached to the filter cap. Clean filter cap and replace the rubber gasket with new gasket that was included with the filter. Snap the new filter cartridge onto the filter cap, making sure that the plastic nipple is on the bottom, and reinstall the cap. Using a torque wrench and a 32mm oil filter socket, tighten the cap back to factory specifications of 16 foot-pounds. Use a funnel to fill the sump with oil to the recommended level through the oil filler access cap. Wipe any oil that may have spilled and replace the oil fill access cap. Start the engine and let idle for about 2 to 3 minutes. You should also inspect for any leaks at the drain plug and at the oil filter cap. With the engine off, check the oil level on the dipstick and add oil as necessary to bring the level to the safe zone. Finally, please be kind to our environment by properly disposing of the oil and the filter. Well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it saves you some money on your next oil change. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell so you're notified of all my future videos. Thanks for watching.